So by now, you should know about all the good things Barack Obama has done for our country. And just when you think you've heard enough of all those things, there are still a lot more that we need to talk about. I would just like to start off by saying that Barack Obama had a major influence on fixing the broken immigration policy in America. In 2013, the Senate passed a bipartisan comprehensive immigration reform bill. Or in other words, that's simply an agreement between two political parties that oppose each other's policies. This bill strengthened our community, our economy, and our country's future. The immigration policy is any policy of a state that deals with the movement of a person across the border into America. This is especially signaled to people who want to work or live in America. This act provides a worldwide limit of 675,000 permanent immigrants, with the exception of family members. Why should we have this immigration policy, you ask? Well, it has been said that 11 million undocumented immigrants live in the U.S. now. And now, because of Obama, that number went down tremendously to 4 to 5 million undocumented immigrants. Illegal immigration is not fair to the USA because, first of all, most people who immigrate to the United States illegally do not keep their funds between the U.S. economy. Instead, it goes to their nation's economy. And Obama also teamed up with Biden, and they're going to renew America's security system. The Obama-Biden forest policy is to finish feuds, make more alliances, and secure nuclear weapons. Yes?
So according to the DREAM Act, anybody that submits an application can come to the country. Criminals and illegal aliens otherwise. How do you feel about this?
Well, like I said, the illegal immigrants, although they can come to the country, it's not good for the U.S.
So
economy.
you're okay with illegal immigrants coming in?
No.
Well, then,
I'm saying that illegal immigrants are
coming into
not,
our country.
yeah, and they're not helping us.
But then why are they allowed in our country?
They're not. Well, yeah.
You said they were.
Okay, as we know, nuclear weapons are America's greatest threat, and President Obama decided to take a bipartisan action to secure nuclear weapons. To do this, he made a law to help the allies and our nation from Yes.
So you mean he's letting other countries like Iran make nuclear weapons even though they're the most dangerous weapon?
I'll get to that. And
That makes sense.
Okay, this ensures our safety when and if worst-case scenarios approach. And President Obama doesn't make plans to help the USA as an economic and yes,
But he hasn't been making plans to help the USA.
yes he has. That's
Like
what I'm.
the DREAM Act that lets illegal immigrants come in?
That's the
And
DREAM Act.
Iran
I'm talking
illegal
about something completely different. I'm talking about the illegal immigration policy.
that are coming in, right?
Okay, as we know, on the date June 26, 2015, same-sex marriage became legal in all 50 states, and President Obama signed a law that makes it a federal crime to assault an individual just because of who they are, sexual orientation. Although some people may not agree with this or support the idea of LGBT, the president made it clear that it's not fair to beat them up or to mess with them. And same goes for the religious groups that hated on Obama. And another great thing that Obama accomplished is the unbelievable amount of jobs he created in America. President Obama only added about 9.3 million jobs in the U.S. during his first term from January 2009 to December 2015, but that number, 9.3 million, changed into a whopping 4.1 million. And finally, we should know by now that Obama has helped out a lot. And even though there are cons with some of the plans he made, it hasn't hurt us It hasn't hurt us tragically. And for the most part, it gets solved. And that's only because Barack Obama is our leader.
Time.
Dude, I skipped
So, as Will was trying to counter earlier with Marissa, the DREAM Act was denied by, the DREAM Act was denied by Congress, and Obama really wanted it to be a law, and so he made an executive order so that the DREAM Act could happen, but like not really be the DREAM Act, just kind of like hidden in an executive order. And he has made so many executive orders. He's made 235 orders since he's been in office, since 2008. And he just uses this whenever Congress doesn't really agree with him. So if all of his ideas are like bad, no thank you. If all of his ideas are bad and Congress denies them, he creates an executive order, and this is why he has so many. As Will said earlier, the DREAM Act can let illegal aliens come into America legally. No, thank you. No, thank you. So all they have to do is submit an application, and they will be allowed. No, thank you. Be allowed to come into America legally. No, thank you. The DREAM Act has had a few advantages, but not really that many. And there are 300,000 captured illegal. No, thank you. 300,000 captured illegal aliens that have been processed and waiting for deportation. And Obama wanted. Yes.
But for the deportation, isn't Obama still giving them a chance through DACA? Yeah.
So I don't understand like why you keep coming back to the DREAM Act when it wasn't passed, and it wasn't passed as an executive order because the DREAM Act was never passed. So you keep talking about the DREAM Act, but if it's never been passed, it's not important because it's in the past and it hasn't been.
Well, this is like his ideas and what he wants it to be.
Yeah, but it didn't get passed, so it doesn't matter. If he didn't pass it, why are you keep? I don't understand why it's important.
Okay, so 300,000 captured illegal aliens have been processed and waiting deportation, but Obama stopped the deportation, and the U.S. Border Patrol released a lot of these illegal aliens into America. No, thank you. And also another problem with the illegal immigration is Obama has refused to build a double barrier security fence along the U.S. and Mexican border, which is a violation to the 2006 Secure Fence Act, and it says that at least 2 layers of reinforced fencing must be built along America's 650-mile border with Mexico, and he hasn't. No, thank you. And so far, he has only done 40 miles in 8 years. And so he still has 610 miles to go in like a few months, I guess.
Did you search up why he's doing it? Because if he did the executive order, then I don't think that he'd make it practically impossible for people to travel over the border.
But that was like a law that the Bush administration created in 2006. And it was passed by Congress, and it's a law that he just completely didn't follow.
All right, that concludes